Hey guys, welcome back to Jenna Doing Things. The Real Housewives from Pretoria, episode 3 is soon at 8 p.m. So let's get into and recap what happened last week on episode 2.
Ek het besluit om 'n gender reveal te hou want met my eerste swangerskap het ek dit nie gedoen nie. Ek ry vandag vir Etienne van Odd Weddings and Events om te gesels oor my gender reveal en hy gaan my help beplan. Ek dink ek wil definitief iets bouhou doen. Neutral. Ek wil nie die average pink en blou ding doen nie. So ek dink ons moet gaan met al die boheemse klere.
While Talana is off to plan her gender reveal that happens at the end of the episode, we catch up with Mel and Piet, who are catching up about the meet-up that happened at Renska's house.
Ek kan nie wag om vir my man te vertel wat al by Stokvel gebeur het nie, want wat ons gedink het gaan gebeur en wat wel gebeur het, is twee verskillende goed.
And Mel says that she feels that they aren't really welcome, the two of them, in the group, and that the group has a lot to say about them. She says that she particularly feels like Rona had a lot to say because she thinks that she's mad actually because she didn't win Mrs. Tammy Taylor South Africa the year that Piet judged. She obviously also talks about throwing Renska under the bus and all of that, but Piet, who I feel like is the 7th housewife at this point, he spills tea about Renska that is totally opposite to the person and the character that she portrays. He says that obviously you must know if you've watched, Piet used to live in Silver Lakes with his ex-wife, who is Renska's best friend. So he obviously has history with Renska, and he says he tells a story about Renska's husband, who used to love to drink and then hit the streets in his Ferrari. And then one night Renska fucked up his Ferrari, hit his windows and his side mirrors, and just fucked up the body of the car with a baseball bat. And that just seems so opposite of the very well put together with Macy main housewife Renska. And it's just what is Piet coming through with a tea?
Ek jy moet net onthou, Silver Lakes het baie soos 'n klein klikkie. Die vrouens in daar, of baie van die vrouens in Silver Lakes hou hulle mans tipe van gevange met inligting wat hulle het.
Ja.
Ek bedoel, sy vat soos Renska, vertel vir haar beste vriendin, nou man is hy
Sy vertel
'n drankie of twee en dan klim in sy Ferrari en hy jaag straat toe. Nou het hy nie met die Ferrari of wat ook al nie, maar ek dink die angs is nog steeds daar en in my ondervinding 'n boelie het dit nooit lekker by die huis nie.
Ja.
So as iemand jou boelie, dan moet jy weet daar's baie pyn.
Right after the two of them kind of skin about this, they immediately switch to a scene with Renska and her husband, Heinrich. I just applaud the producers over here because y'all are so messy. So right afterwards, there's a scene between Heinrich and Renska talking about upgrading their cars. And they talk about, they want to keep the Rolls Royce. It's a sentimental car. It's kind of become, the car that everybody, went to their matric ball in, even the other people in Silver Lakes or whatever. And he says he's thinking about getting a Ferrari. He's always, that's always been the car that he wants. I just know that they are setting her up to expose her little buster window blast from the past moment. My chef's kiss producers. Kijk net, she's doing the things. And then I just want to say this episode has a lot of Afrikaner moments for me. Maybe this is just a rich people thing to do. I know that the Kardashians have done this multiple times. Bruce always made them do it, so it's not weird for me to see rich white people, go shooting guns. But Marie, the pastor, does it, and I just knew she was gonna be a fun character, but it's just lekker dominee.
Rangers closed, eyes on you.
Then Mel and Kiki meet up and, just to catch up and debrief the night at the Stokvel. So we know already from her debriefing with Piet that Mel, feels some kind of way. Her and Kiki at the Stokvel were a little bit of a dynamic duo, and Kiki also felt like she used Mel an opportunity to kind of ask all these questions, throw these questions out there in the name of I'm getting to know everyone and I'm new here. But Mel, I don't think she minded because she used that opportunity. She says she used that opportunity to throw Renska under the bus, or she threw her under the bus so that she could expose who in her mind she thinks Renska truly is. She's someone that talks about her friends. She says, I have all this information about all of Renska's friends, all this women in the group. And I want them to know it's because she's gossiping about them. Kiki has her own ideas or thoughts about if it's gossip or what that truly is. But Mel also says that they're just all mad because Piet has moved on with his life and he's happy. She says Piet left everything to his first wife, and together, her and Piet, they built up the entire empire from scratch. And everybody else, they're just mad. I love these two. They cheers to all the secrets. At this table, they're having drinks and they say cheers to all the secrets that are gonna be exposed. And I love that they get it. I love everybody is aware, because I don't know if I've said this before, but this is the point of Housewife series, to expose them. So I'm glad that everybody knows we're on the same page. When Kiki gets home, she debriefs with Malcolm. And I'm sorry, we just see the most Afrikaans thing ever. I'm sorry. How many khaki shirts do Afrikaans boys need? Where are you going with all of these shirts? They all look the same. In the next scene, this older sister, younger sister, Renska and Rona duo, they visit the recipient of the Stokvel donation, the Stokvel money that they raised for that must now their charity. And I just what is this charity? Are they just deciding random people that they feel sorry for to donate money to? Is there a criteria? What is happening? But they just look so out of place.
Nie wat om te verwag nie. En ja, ons sal nou maar moet sien, maar ek is nogal gespanne daaroor.
Ek en Rona het toe die geld van die stokvel wat ons gekry het, ons was mos 9 gewees, so dit was 4,500 elk en R500, het ons gevat Pretoria Wes toe na 'n vroutjie wat sy bly in 'n tuinwoonstelletjie. Ek dink sy het een been het sy verloor en sy swanger. So het ons vir haar die geldjie gevat om te help vir die babatjie. Hallo Nikita. Hallo. Sit met jou?
Ja, ek is graag wakker.
So ons gaan maar hier so staan dat ons ook sien.
Ek het flu, dis al die.
Ja, maar flu is flu, mens wil nie dit hê nie.
So just kind of awkward. But what kills me is that they are all rich people. No? There was 9 women who donated 500 Rand each. For rich people, 500 Rand just isn't a lot of money. So it just feels like this is weird. This charity is just so fake. Why is it only 500 Rand? How do they decide who they help? I just have a lot of questions. But in the next scene, Mel just puts my thirst for a disgusting display of wealth. She quenches that for me. She has a consultation with Gert Johan Coetzee, the South African fashion designer, and they go see Gert and Kiki. She tags Kiki along for Gert to create a few custom pieces for Mel. Now this is chic and, like I say, the display of wealth that every Real Housewives franchise needs and requires to be shown. So we're back with the older sister, younger sister. They're not actually sisters, but this is how they describe their relationship. But as we know, Renska actually used to previously employ Rona. The two of them meet up for drinks or whatever, and they debrief the Stokvel, and they talk about how Mel threw Renska under the bus. Renska feels like Mel's interpretation and characterization of Renska was incorrect. She felt like she was trying to insinuate that Renska was gossiping, and she says that's just wrong. And she feels like Mel is such a shit stirrer. She's actually just shit stirring. Her and Rona, whose description is that sy nie op haar plek geval is nie, they both agree that Mel feels like they all the people in Silver Lakes who used to love them, who used to be friends with Piet or whatever, Mel feels like they sit and talk about Piet all day, or discuss him and Mel. And she doesn't know, and they both don't know where she gets that from. But Rona says that she was baffled by the fact that they think that they are so important to be a topic of discussion in their lives. We don't care, we can move on, that's your past, we don't care. Renska says, not only do I not talk about Piet, or he doesn't, I don't think about Piet. And in actual fact, I actually want nothing to do with him, because he kind of scares Renska. It's clear that she is very bothered by him and she wants nothing to do with him, because she says because of his past behavior, physical assault apparently, and he not only physically assaulted someone but hired someone to be physically assaulted, and she actually is a little bit scared of him. She says that he turned his back on Silverlegs. Silverlegs didn't turn his back on him. He turned his back on Silverlegs, his wife and his kids, when he had that long cheating affair with Mel and did strange things in the complex. Apparently blocked the gate with a truck at some point. So it's messy. They obviously have some kind of history, and Mel obviously is stuck in the middle and feels like she has to fight her husband's battles, I feel. And obviously who's gonna not defend her husband, but it feels like there is this like tension between Piet and Renska more than Mel and Renska. But can I just tell you my favorite part about all of this is that Piet addressed all of Renska's accusations. He's addressing this in a video diary. Like, someone cut this man a check and add him as the 7th housewife. I'm sorry, video diaries. I love the inclusion of the men. Love to see it. He is so spicy.
Vandag is die groot dag, is my gender reveal partytjie en ek is nervous.
Dit is blijkbaar baie mooi plek. Ek was nog nie daar nie, so enige nuwe plek wat mooi is. Ek is mal nou oor om dit te sien, so ek kan nie wag nie.
Ek is baie happy met hoe alles lyk. Dis presies wat ek envision het en ja, ek het geweet Etienne gaan dit kan uitvoer.
Finally, we meet up at Talana's gender reveal, and all the housewives are finally getting back together in a much more relaxed environment than the Stokvel, and so they can get to know each other a little bit better. You know, at the party a bunch of things happen. Obviously they have the gender reveal. The husband is very disappointed. He broke that piñata and was digging to get blue, and it just got pink, and it's kind of awkward. I don't know why you are gonna do gender reveals if you guys want something specific. Like, you're just gonna be disappointed if you want what you want. Die Here is 'n wil, mense. Die Here is 'n wil. Sorry, my guy. You are a girl dad. What also happens is a very like cringe moment for Marie. They're sitting at a table eating whatever, and they discuss kids, and Mel says that she doesn't have her own kids and doesn't want kids, and Marie says, "Wat's fout met jou? What's wrong with you?" I just feel that's very insensitive. That's just like the wrong choice of words. As a pastor, I feel like you should be more sensitive to that. As a woman, you should be more sensitive to that, because not only, number one, is there nothing wrong with people who don't or choose not to have kids, but number two, like, women can have so many struggles, or couples can go through so many struggles with trying to have a baby, that they might just say they don't want kids because they are internally battling with something and don't want to be transparent about it. So you can't be like, what's wrong with you? How someone who is having struggles privately or struggling privately supposed to feel if you say like, what's wrong with you? Like, nothing. I'm not broken. I'm just making the choice not to have kids, or I'm just not wanting to share it with you, and now you make me feel even worse. Like, I'm sorry, as a woman, as a pastor, you need to do better, Marie. She does acknowledge it. She says she has stupid things that she says, but I just feel like sensitivity training, babes, no. The ladies also discuss Botox and fillers, and this is such a proper housewife, rich person conversation to have, you know, women and aging. And I don't know, I felt like the medias, or, you know, I read articles after this episode came out, and people talking about, like, they characterize this as bullying. And what I see happens here is that, like, in this "Wat's fout met jou" comment, Kiki gets very annoyed with Marie saying that you can see visibly she's very annoyed with her. And in her video diary, she's saying, like, she has this appointment that she's gonna go to after the gender reveal. I keep saying baby shower. After the gender reveal for Botox. So she invites Marie, like, would you at some point, how do you feel about Botox? So it was just like an innocent, I think, invite to, like she says, get to know Marie better, like away from the group, to get to understand her. But then because Marie's so defensive about, oh, are you gonna pay for the treatments? Because what she says in her video diaries shows me that she's being defensive, and I don't know if she feels like she's put on the spot, or if she does have an issue about being the one that has the least money, because she says not only does she not worry about anti-aging treatments or, you know, beauty treatments to make herself look younger, she's not worried about that, but also some people don't have the money to prioritize that. So I think immediately she's on the defense, and she says also like, why am I the one being chosen? Do you think it's because not only am I the arm gat, so like the poor one, am I also now the ugly duckling? And I feel like even Rona here blows it out of proportion, I feel, and uses the word bullying. I feel like they were just offering like a spa day or like a treat princess, you know, day. They specifically, Mel and Kiki, did not use the word makeover. Marie did. If you watch the episode back, she's the one that brings up or uses the word makeover, and I don't think they meant it in any way. Kiki even says like she is lucky to have a husband who treats her well and spoils her, so why can't she extend those courtesies to a friend? You know, Mel even offers her a nail treatment, and immediately she's just like, no. So I just felt like this situation was blown out of proportion. If you watch the episode, what do you think? Tell me what you guys think. Was it bullying, or were they just reaching out and being nice and creating an opportunity, you know, doing things they like, and maybe introducing her to certain beauty treatments, which I appreciate when friends do that for me. And even in her video diaries, she says, if you want to bully me with blessings and Botox, go ahead. And I feel like, yeah, maybe the viewership, maybe the media, and I think like Rona specifically using the word bullying was a little bit dramatic. In this episode, somewhere at the gender reveal, I think at the table, Kiki challenges Mel to a race. I don't know if they were going to do it in the G-Wagons or race cars, I don't know what. I don't know about cars, so I'm sorry for the people that are expecting like specific details about the race or like cars and stuff. I don't know. I really don't know. But they said they're going to race, and we actually see like snippets of that for the next episode. And you know what I find so funny? At the table, like Rona is like, yeah, I think we should make teams, like support groups, like for Mel and Kiki. And then Marie draws to decide the teams. Won't the two biggest haters of Mel be on her team? Rona and Renske are now going to be Team Mel. I found that so funny. And now their bright idea is now forcing them to be super nice and supportive to Mel. So I feel like, calm as a bitch, honey, you did this to yourself. I honestly can't wait to see that. Now let's look at what we can look forward to next on episode 3.
Volgende keer op die Real Housewives van Pretoria.
Rona en Renske. Hulle is in die twee vrouens wat my die meeste haat. Ek was so gefokus. Ek was net soos, this is about my lane. En jy moet net in jou lane bly.
Kiki, sy sê soos, I've got this.
Ja, toch toe kak met hierdie. Hierdie vrouens is boring. Hulle sit net daar en allemaal met hulle opinietjies.
En ek is die baas van die plaas met daai pakkie.
Kijk, gelijk so maffia as wat jou vriendinne sê ek is.
If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your feedback in the previous video. We definitely will have recaps and highlights and debriefs of each episode of The Real Housewives van Pretoria here on Jenna Doing Things. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Go and do that now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.